What if one simple act of kindness, done in silence with no strings attached, could shift your entire life forever? This is the story of Jacob, a young man from a small American town who gave without expecting and found himself caught in a ripple that would change everything. Jacob lived in Marion, Indiana, a town with more cornfields than streetlights, where high school glory faded fast and dreams often died in diner booths. At 24, Jacob worked at a dusty corner gas station. Nights were long, and his wallet was always light. He wasn't chasing fame. He was just trying to pay rent, take care of his sick mom, and maybe, just maybe, find a reason to keep going. He wasn't special. He was struggling, just like millions of teens and 20-somethings across America. One stormy night, a woman rushed into the gas station. Soaked, shivering, barely holding it together. A baby carrier dangled from her arm. She whispered,
"Please, I lost my wallet. I just need gas to get to my sister's place."
Jacob glanced at the security camera. No scam, no lies, just a mom, desperate and afraid. He had $42 in his account, enough for groceries and maybe a sandwich the next day. But something inside him, the kind of gut feeling you don't question, told him what to do. Without a word, he pulled out his card and filled her tank. "No need to pay me back," he said. "Just get home safe." She cried. She tried to hug him, but he just smiled and walked back inside. He never even got her name. Days turned into weeks. Life stayed hard, but something shifted. Jacob didn't feel as heavy. It wasn't about the money. It was about who he became when he gave it. That one act had sparked a feeling inside him. I still matter in this world. He went on with life, still broke, still grinding, but now, hopeful. One afternoon, as Jacob was closing up the gas station, a sleek black car pulled up. Out stepped a sharply dressed man. Serious, calm. "Jacob Miller? Yeah, you helped my daughter 3 weeks ago. She was running from an abusive relationship. You didn't know her. You had nothing to gain, but you helped her anyway." Jacob stood frozen. "She's safe now, and she's with family. You changed the course of her life." The man reached into his coat, pulled out an envelope, and handed it to Jacob. Inside was a check, $25,000. No conditions, no repayment, just gratitude. Jacob didn't buy a new car or move to the city. He paid off his mom's medical bills. Then he did something wild. He bought a dozen gas cards, each loaded with $50, and began slipping them under windshields of cars parked outside the store. No names, no credit, just help for the next person stuck on empty. Soon, local Facebook groups were buzzing. "The stranger who left a gas card under my wiper. Thank you. You made my week." The kindness spread. One good deed became 10, then 100. Months later, Jacob applied for a local business grant to start a mobile food pantry. He wanted to help struggling families in rural areas, like his. When the board reviewed his name, one woman gasped. "That's the gas station guy," she said. "He helped my cousin during the worst night of her life." He got the grant. Today, Jacob runs Fuel the Heart, a food and essentials truck that travels to low-income towns, giving not just meals, but dignity. And every single time he hands someone a bag, he remembers that stormy night. What you give without expecting has a way of circling back, often when you need it most. Kindness isn't weakness, it's a ripple, and one small act can create waves that reach farther than you'll ever see. Before you scroll away, if you were in Jacob's shoes that rainy night, would you have helped her, even with nothing in your pocket? Drop your honest answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if this story made you feel something, even for a second, go ahead and hit that like button. It tells me to keep sharing stories that truly matter. Until then, take care of yourself, stay kind, and best of luck in whatever you're going through. Goodbye.